Okay, so it's been my lap. I've seen this little trend going around where folks are telling about their encounters with an angel or with the divine. And so I thought I would share my little story. So my daughter is 7 and some change. She'll be 8 in October. I had a very difficult labor, a very, very, very difficult labor, to the point that I thought that I might lose her and give birth to a stillborn or something like that. I thought it was bad. It was bad. And we were rushed into emergency surgery while they were checking. Listen, the birthing process is so invasive for any woman that you know that's had a child. You probably need to, like, at least bow in her presence one good time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so invasive. So in this case, I had been in the hospital, gosh, about 8 days, and had gone through 3 or 4 days of inducing through various means. Failed inducements, failed attempts. Finally, on the last attempt, it worked, but I was in my hospital room, and they had gotten me dilated to a certain point, to the point that I could have the baby. And so I was trying really, really, really hard to have a natural birth. I was traveling with Beth Moore at the time, and she had written her first novel. And I had that novel sitting next to me on the little stand thing by the bed, and the midwife was all up in my business. She's about elbow deep up in my future, just wrangling around. And so she was like, Beth Moore, is that book by Beth Moore, the Bible teacher? And I was like, yeah, yes. And she was like, oh my gosh, I love her. I've been to her concerts and blah blah blah. I mean, not concerts, but her events and blah 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 blah. And she goes, matter of fact, you look like this one girl that sings with her. And I was like, well, that's me. And she was like, oh my God. Mind you, she is all up in my betwixt. This is not the time to talk about anything as far as I'm concerned, much less you look like that one girl to say. Now, to me, this is just a little private talk, because, you know, we're friends here. When folks say that one in this context, I probably haven't done a good job of explaining it all, but it usually means the one black girl. And in that case, I was the one black chick on the team at the time. So I was like, well, that was me. Now, mind you, she is retching all up in my situation room. And while she was there, she was like, oh my gosh, I love that. I love your voice, and da da da. And then all of a sudden she goes, expletive deleted. Cord! Oh my God, cord! So she crawls into the bed with me, and she's like, okay, mama, we're going to have to rush you to emergency surgery, and I'm going to have to get in the bed with you and stay to separate the baby's umbilical cord from her neck. The cord is wrapped around her neck. I've got to separate it and remove pressure. So we're going to have to I'm going to have to climb into bed with you. We're going to have to get into a gurney to take us to surgery, emergency surgery. And then you have to get from that into the surgical bed, surgery bed, whatever. And she is like saying all this stuff, and I'm like, what? And mind you, well, I haven't told you this before, but there was a hurricane in Orlando at the time. So the hospital was actually on lockdown. So my parents had come to Orlando from Houston, and they were just about, they just barely made it. They put a time restriction after a certain time, nobody could get in or out of the hotel because, natural disaster. Um, and so at this point, I am panicking. This woman, it's hurting like nobody's business. She's crawled into the bed. She is separate, like she's gotten her hand under the umbilical cord and is separating it from Yaya's neck. I can't even explain the pain and the fear because all of a sudden, because the hospital was on lockdown, there were like 2 people in the whole hospital. All of a sudden, in the room, there were like 90 people. Slight exaggeration. But the room was packed. And I'm freaking out. And she's like, calling and doing all this stuff. And there's just all this crap going on. And I'm like, is my baby okay? But because they can't tell me anything without causing more panic, the general rule is that they don't tell the mother to be anything. So she's crawling in the bed. Folks are appearing out of the thin air. We are now having to get from the bed that I was in into the gurney, which was crazy. And so we finally do that, and they are running. I mean, we are flying to surgery because she's literally elbow deep, maybe shoulder deep in my situation room. So this is where I think I met an angel. Tell me what you think. We're running. I'm freaking out. I'm crying. I'm in pain. My husband, at the time, was gone. He went to go get a salad or something. I don't know. He was not there. We had been in the hospital for days. But all of a sudden, I'm about to go to emergency surgery. Having the baby naturally is out. I'm now having an emergency C-section. This woman has got her arm in my situation. And we are running. I mean, they are flying down the hallway. And all of a sudden, this old black woman. Are you familiar with the movie Jane Pittman? Okay. This old Cicely Tyson looking woman. She looked like Jane Pittman. Was still, like, we were running, like, you can feel a breeze on my face. Like, folks are flying down. And I'm sobbing, I'm crying, like, I don't know what's going on. This woman is in the gurney with me, shoulder deep in my stuff. And all of a sudden, this 9,500-year-old woman is like, and I believe she called me by my, no, she said, baby. And I didn't answer first, and she said, Alicia. And I was like, yes. And I looked, and she was standing still. But, I mean, we are flying. And she's standing still. She goes, you know in whom you have believed. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And I'm crying. And then a sense of peace came over me. And I thought, in that moment, I didn't really know if my child was going to live. I didn't know if maybe the whole point of everything was that I was going to leave the hospital without my daughter, like without a baby. I didn't know. But I decided then and there that no matter what happened, I would trust God and I would mourn, not be sad, and gosh, if my child passed away. But I decided that I was then and there that I would serve the Lord, and that we would figure the rest out as it came, as we went. And then I went to look back at her, gone, nobody there. And then I got into surgery, climbed to the other bed with that woman still up in the betwixt. Took a couple puffs of whatever. It was knocked out. Woke up 12 hours later, I don't know how many hours later, and had my daughter, who will be 8 on October 7th. So I'm pretty sure I met an angel. What do you think?